Well, welcome back to another Cheeky Tuesday.
Morning.
Couple of updates for you today.
Today is the day our daughter-in-law is 40 weeks pregnant today.
Yeah.
So any day now I could become a nanny and Gareth could become a grumps. Well, he's already a grumps all the time anyway, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. So today is the due date, and
Oh, she's been having all sorts of problems.
the little tow rag has decided he's not making an appearance yet.
We all thought he'd be early, didn't we?
Yeah.
No.
But no.
He's got to be lazy like his dad. 3 days later, Connor came, my lad.
So yeah, imminent.
Any day.
As long as the hospital get the finger out and actually deal with what they're meant to be dealing with, which is really frustrating. Because they've told her that her heart probably won't cope with labour, and she had a heart monitor on to measure her heart over a 24-hour period. They've lost all the results for them. They were supposed to give her a birthing plan. They haven't.
She's still not got a birthing plan and she's due today.
Yeah, they were supposed to give her that on Friday, and haven't done anything. And no one or nobody will give them any answers, will it? No matter how hard they push, no matter how hard they're trying, no one is, doing anything, which I think is appalling, really. It just shows the state of the NHS.
And she's so worked up now. I mean, come on, you think that you could go into labour at any time and they've told you your heart might not take it. Just think how worked up you'd be, because I know I would be.
At one point, her heart rate, her pulse was 170. I mean, come on, 170. I mean,
River.
even if I, as unfit as I am, went for a run, I don't think my heart rate would be 170.
Yeah, that was just we sitting there doing nothing.
That's resting.
Sorry. I think that's the Tesco's delivery man ringing me.
All right, okay. We'll see you in a minute. And we're back.
And it wasn't.
It wasn't Tesco delivery. It was O2 trying to flog something.
For the wrong person.
Yeah.
They was asking for somebody called Alex.
Yeah, not even for us. Yeah, so that's the state of play. Everything's in limbo with the baby at the moment. No one knows.
No.
You're waiting to head back home.
I'm going back home on the train. Once she's out of hospital, I'm going to go back for about a week. I'm going to spend a week with them, aren't I?
Yep. I've got to stay on the boat and look after the dogs and the birds and carry on working, unfortunately. I can't afford to have a week off myself and go back. And, it's hard with the dogs, so that's a bit disappointing.
We couldn't go back with the dogs anyway, could we? There's nowhere for us to put the dogs.
So it's a bit disappointing, but it is what it is. There'll be another point in time, unfortunately, for me. But that's just the way it is. So we're just waiting and waiting and waiting at the moment. So, yeah, that's all we can do at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm going to give her a ring later and give her some pointers on to ring back and what to say.
Yeah. I think we might start getting a complaints procedure in place or something like that and taking it a step further, and that might make them wake up and give them a kick up the backside.
Hopefully.
And maybe they'll actually do something.
Yeah.
But there we go. We've just had our Tesco delivery.
Yeah, so if you can see trolleys and everything in here, I do apologise, I've got to put that away.
It came down to the end of the road though, so we've had to fill up trolleys and lug it all back.
That's why I thought the phone call was Tesco's delivery. I thought he was telling me he'd forgot something.
Yeah, because we were just wondering whether we actually got our frozen chip delivered, didn't we? So we thought, maybe he's forgot something. But so shortly Lou will be doing her favouriteest job on the boat of all time.
That and washing I hate.
Putting a month's worth of food away in the cupboards.
I love food shopping, but I hate putting it away.
But I mean, if it was only a week's worth or a couple of days worth, it wouldn't be too bad. But because we shop on a monthly basis, and it just means if we get frozen or anything like that, and you're right in the middle of nowhere, or if we're trading, then we've got enough food to last us a month.
Well,
so we can trade and we don't have to move. When
I'm not here for a week and you're here working, it means there's still food in for you.
Yeah, without having to mess about going shopping.
Even though I've already cooked you about 5 meals up.
Yeah. But it does help for us on that point of view that we can we can be in one spot for 2 weeks trading, and we know we've got food. If we got frozen for a week on that, 3 weeks, we've no issue about getting any food in.
No.
And we can be in the middle of nowhere where we're not going to get any food deliveries and everything, and we don't have to worry. So that's why we do that. Other people do it differently. It's whatever suits you, really.
Plus, we've got the full-size freezer.
Yeah, so we can store quite a bit of food. Shadow, what you doing, rummaging?
He's rooting in your office.
He's rummaging for something in there. Come on, mate. Come and sit down. Come on, you. Come on. Over you go.
What are you doing, big boy?
Right, any other updates?
Generator?
Oh yeah, the generator. We finally got the part delivered. Which I think I mentioned before, about it being like a Chinese carburettor for the Honda generator, which was £25 opposed to the official legitimate one, which was over £200. So I fitted that the other day, didn't I? I fitted that the other day. Changed a couple of bits and pieces over that I knew were okay on the electric side. So we did all that, put it all in, put some fresh petrol in, fired it up, and it ran like a dream, didn't it?
Yeah.
Ran like a dream. So we got past the 10 to 20 minute mark where it used to cut out. It was running smooth, and we had it powering the boat. So it was powering everything that we needed to do on the boat, and it never skipped a beat. So I'm happy for that. If it's going to do that for an hour or so, then it will carry on doing that. So the £25 carburettor. Thank you, mate.
Shadow, come on.
Come on.
You want to be on camera, do you, mate?
Come on. That's it. Good boy. Yeah, so a £25 carburettor seems to have fixed the problem. So I think, before we leave here, we might order another £25 carburettor.
Yeah, so we've got a spare.
So we've got a spare, because it is a £25 carburettor, and I'm not sure how long that would last, but we'll see. Oh, these dogs today, they just won't settle. What's up?
They're tired.
Yeah, I think they're tired today. Yeah, so that's one thing anyway. When we move from here now, the engine should be slightly better, and the generator's working, which means we don't have to run the engine to charge the batteries. Right, come on, mate. You can't sit there like that. Come on. You big oaf.
he's slouching on you.
Yeah, he's proper playing up today, he is. What else have we got to tell them?
We've got somebody coming looking at our wiring.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've got a friend coming looking at the wiring on Lady Brian.
Hopefully.
I'll move this way a bit, shall I?
He'll move back.
Because we want to change the battery setup on Lady Brian. We had new batteries put in October, was it?
Yeah.
So we had new batteries in October, but it was kind of an unexpected thing that the batteries just kind of went.
Riverboat.
So at the time, all we could afford was just to replace with lead acids. So the lead acids just don't seem to have enough oomph, really, for what we need. So we've decided we're possibly going to go down a lithium route. Now,
we're looking into it, aren't we?
Yeah, we're looking into it because I want to make sure it's right for us. I don't want to spend a lot of money on a setup that's not going to be right. And there are so many different people saying so many different things about lithium, and set it up this way and set it up that way. And I'm now being told that some of the ways that people were setting up lithium batteries a couple of years ago, they're now starting to have problems.
Catching fire, aren't they?
Yeah, I was speaking to one guy yesterday, and he was saying that the way that they were setting them up, the lead acid battery that they've got in the bank, they're now depleted and kind of ruined, and that's now causing the alternator to overheat and set fire. And apparently one boat nearly caught fire because the alternator overheated and a battery exploded. So, these are the things that 2 years ago people were pouring them in and either not maintaining and looking after the lead acid batteries and whatever, but now there's starting to be a few problems. So we want to make sure that if we're going down that route, we're not setting ourselves up for an issue a few years down the line.
Yeah.
But the wiring on Lady Brian is just...
It's worse than Spaghetti Junction.
Yeah. I think it would have been done when Lady Brian was brand new 16 years ago, and they've wired it the way that they would have wired a boat back then. There's relays everywhere. It's very complicated, and I think it's more overcomplicated to where it needs to be. And then I think since then, extra batteries and extra things have been retrofitted, and it's just been added on instead of maybe doing things a more simpler way. So we've got someone coming down to have a look at all that, because if I'm going to go down the route of having batteries, then I want the wiring to be simpler as well, and make sure everything's adequate. So he's going to come down and have a look for that, because we was having a chat, weren't we?
Yeah.
And he didn't kind of believe what I was saying. So that'll give us a ballpark figure of then where we're going to be to get the work done that we need to do, and then we know what we can save up for. So
these batteries aren't going to last us next winter.
No.
Even now, they're not the best. Because we're on shore power at the minute, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's not too bad. But it's winter time, and solar is at a premium.
But
at the
I'm
moment.
really not looking forward to leaving shore power, because once we're over the other side of the canal, come 8 o'clock at night, we have to turn the inverter off, don't we?
Yeah,
And
well,
TV,
we turn the engine
lights.
off. You turn the engine off or your generator off at 8 o'clock, because that's the etiquette. Between 8 p.m. and 8 a.m. you don't run anything. So we turn that off. But then the inverter's still drawing power. We've got a full-size 12-volt fridge and freezer that are still drawing power. There's other bits of 12-volt stuff. And then if you've got the TV on, the inverter on and stuff like that.
And the lights.
And the light, it starts to pull all down on these batteries. And then they're not... Well, they're making it through the night, but they are really at the rock bottom, depleted.
Yeah.
And you only get so many cycles on a lead-acid battery. You might get about 400 cycles. If you're cycling every day, that's only 400 days. So, by next winter, as we're getting into towards Christmas time, whatever, them batteries are going to be depleted, and they're going to start struggling. So hopefully we can get the money together to get this sorted the back end of this year, and then we can replace everything in one go. And then if we go down a lithium route, we'll be fine for years.
Yeah.
Years and years and years. So we'll save money in the long run. If we can, we're going to have to go... If not, we're going to have to go down the lead acid route again. And we're back to square one while we save up. So it's not the be all and end all, but that's what we've decided this year's goal is to kind of get a better power setup.
Yeah.
So we don't have to worry so much about power, running the engine, running the generator as much.
And we don't have to sit there at night time in the dark at 8 o'clock.
Yeah. In summertime, it's not a problem, because we have such a fantastic solar setup that I'll move that before that goes clutter. We have a fantastic solar setup, and through summer, that gives us enough power to run the boat all through the day. And then obviously, because it's lighter later in the evening, that then pushes on later in the evening. The batteries last a bit longer, and then we'll start getting solar coming in at 6 o'clock in the morning if we're in a decent spot. So that stops the batteries carrying on dropping lower, and then they can push up. No.
She wants a kiss.
Get down, please. Get down.
Come on, Riverboats. Good girl.
Good girl. So, yeah, that's the plan with that, and that's why we're doing it. So, there we go. So that we're starting that now. We'll get a ballpark figure of where we need to be. And that's that. So, yeah, things are starting to look up. There's no bad news. So it's a cheeky Tuesday that we've actually got no bad news.
Yeah.
And nothing bad's gone wrong, or nothing's gone wrong. I mean,
apart from I hurt my knee.
Touch wood, it hasn't. Yeah, you banged your knee, but I mean, you get knocks and bumps. I mean, that's nothing major, is it?
And you get your new glasses.
Yeah, my new glasses are coming
on
Sunday. They should be able to pick them up on Sunday. So I'll be goggled back up and I'll be able to see.
Thank you very much to the people, I know we've said it before, but we'll say it again, that's donated towards Gareth's new glasses. Thank you very much.
Very, very, very greatly appreciated.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the people that have bought us a couple of bits and pieces and chocolates
Bought
and
us
stuff.
beers and chocolates, and even placed orders to help towards
Yeah.
Gareth's to your glasses.
Yeah. So every one of you that's done that, it is greatly appreciated.
Yeah.
It really is. We can't thank you enough. And some people we can't thank personally because it's anonymous.
Yeah, we had somebody buy us some chocolates, didn't we?
Yeah, and it's all been anonymous. So you know who you are.
Well, she did message us, one of the ladies, to tell us
Yeah,
yesterday.
but there are
who it was.
others out there, so
Yeah.
they know who they are.
We don't know who you are.
We don't know who you are, but you know who you are, and thank you so much. Yeah, remember our website still has the discount on as well for Mother's Day. Mum 10, you'll get 10% off your orders. And we've had quite a few new followers on YouTube as well,
Yeah.
so welcome to all our new subscribers on YouTube. You know, it's brilliant to have you along for the ride. I hope you'll go and have a look through some of our back catalogue as well. I hope you like what you're seeing with them, and we've got some great videos coming up in the future. So, yeah, I hope you enjoy those. And if you are new to us and you've only just discovered us, remember that you can follow us on Facebook as well. Because on Facebook, we do a lot more than this. We have daily updates and we do live making videos in the workshop where we'll sit down and have a chat.
Normally on a Friday and a Sunday, isn't it?
Yeah. And we have got some exciting news about that coming up, but I can't tell you just yet because
It's
of
a secret.
internet issues where we are at the moment. So once we start to move, we'll get better internet and we can tell you something exciting that's coming up.
Maybe even show you.
Maybe even show you, yeah. Is there anything else to tell them?
No, I don't think so. I think that was everything.
Yeah, I think that was it. Last Thursday's video about the costs of living and working on Lady Brian and whether it was all bells and whistles was really well received, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So thank you to everybody that has done that. And thank you to everybody that's put a comment in.
We will get round to answering your comments. It's just, we're so mad busy at the moment, aren't we?
Yeah, things are so hectic and chaotic on Lady Brian at the moment with work and personal life going on.
Yeah.
That it's been very hard to find the time to answer your comments. But we do read every single one of them and we appreciate every single one of them. Once we get a bit settled, once the baby's done and this and that and the other, hopefully we'll have a bit more time, we'll get reorganised and we'll start answering your comments. But please keep your comments coming because we love reading them. But yeah, just bear with us on that. We're not ignoring you and we do appreciate it. But we're doing, we decided after last week's video we're going to do a block of 3 videos about what's going on. So we've just done the cost of living and working on it, and is it all bells and whistles. We're going to be doing how did we get into boating and start boating and end up living aboard. And we're also going to do a guided tour inside Lady Brian.
A nice walkthrough.
Yeah, we'll do a walkthrough. We'll give you a proper tour from start to finish inside Lady Brian, so you can see what that's all about. Hopefully when the dogs are a bit calmer.
Yeah, River. Oh.
I don't know what you've been eating today, but you're not wired right today, are you?
She's never wired right, are you?
So,
River Bob.
I think she's a cat.
She thinks she is a cat.
I think she thinks
so.
she's a cat.
She's not normal.
No. But that's today's update.
One last thing.
Oh.
We did say in last week's as well, if you've got any questions you want answering by us, anything, just bob it down in the comments. No, so we'll use my other hand this time.
Yeah.
Bob it down in the comments, and we're going to be doing a question and answer vlog, aren't we?
Yeah, we have got some questions that was put over on Thursday's video.
Yeah.
And some people have asked some questions on Facebook. So if you don't want to put it in the comments box here, you can always ask us questions on Facebook. On Facebook.
You can even message us your questions if you don't want to comment.
Yeah, or just send us a private message with questions, and then we're going to compile it all into a Q&A video. Is that it? Are we done? We're done.
River Bob's... You hurt...
So...
Really?
River, get down, please.
Hurting me.
So, I think it's time for Lou to get rescued from the dogs, and you can go and put all the shopping away now.
I don't know, I think that might be better than having her jumping all over you. She's only little and skinny, but oh boy, does she hurt, because her feet are so small, aren't they? Oh, they're sticking.
Yep. So I'm off into the workshop to go and make some more rings that we've got on order. You can go and get the shopping put away, and then we'll have a brew.
Lunch.
A brew and some lunch.
Because then we've got lemon drizzle cake that our friend baked us.
Yep. So that's the plan for the rest of our day. I hope you're having a fantastic evening, and I hope the rest of your week goes really well.
Yep.
But for now, thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves.
Bye.
Bye-bye.